is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Play fake. Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Cowboys.
A gain of 15.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, ball's on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. A shotgun snap for Prescott. To the left side, he's got Tolbert. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
17 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
We are through one. 14-13 is our score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Now it's Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
2nd down, zone read, and he keeps it. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Prescott. He'll get that to Javonte Williams. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
Surgical TV in the building.
Prescott now. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. Had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. with Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
And the Broncos first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Jack Sanborn on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Here's second and 9. They'll throw. It's Nix. The catch made there by Sutton. That'll be taken down, but it takes them
Surgical TV, what up?
down to the 40-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard
Really
line.
nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
First and 10.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
21-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. This one to the tight end, Troutman. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down
Gain on the
for
play.
no gain.
It's now third and 8.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. This one is caught. It is a touchdown. There's a marker down. Let's see if it holds up.
Pass interference. Defense. That penalty is declined.
Lutz for the extra point.
After.
His kick is good. Broncos go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
Cowboys 17. Will Lutz to
So
kick
now
off
after
for
the
Broncos.
touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Now Prescott. He'll drop this down to Williams. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
A first down throw for Prescott. Over the middle to his tight end, Ferguson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
They'll go with Williams. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing is Prescott. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
16 yards.
They get 16 on that connection. That's good for a Dallas first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
He'll be bogged down. Short pickup to the 25.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences, they know it's coming and there's not going to be a lot of gain.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of down.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On first and 10, Prescott. That's made by Pickens.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Williams gets it on the draw. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Dash. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This a 31-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cowboys will tie up the game.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. On the return, here's Mims. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Broncos offense and Bo Nix getting ready to go back to work. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Start on the ground. He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to have a Broncos first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
It's a gain of 8. And the Broncos first down. First and 10 at the
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and 4. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. That's complete. Taken in by Franklin. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 29.
They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Here comes second and 4. Throwing is Nix. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision. Just throw the ball away.
Here's a third down and 4. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Khair Elo.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot to get his hands on the ball and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Cowboys offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with first and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. To the left side, caught by Lamb. And And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Do a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
It's another run here for Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Cowboys.
And the Cowboys, first down. A gain of 14. First down, Cowboys.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
He'll be taken down about the 33-yard line. John Franklin Myers there on the stop.
33-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. The second down throw is incomplete.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. Here's Dak to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown, Dallas.
And while everyone's going to focus on the play downfield, this touchdown, Mike, it ultimately occurs because of the protection up front. They do a great job picking up the blitz, and with those extra few seconds, that's all the time he needs. Finds his man streaking downfield, open,
and before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn
Ricky
it,
Honey,
and it
thanks for the follow.
On the board. On for the PAT is Aubrey. The kick is good. Cowboys will go up by 7.
27. Broncos 20.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. McLaughlin now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense. And their running back set to go once more. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. A first down throw for Nix. To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He finds Mims. It's complete. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. That one picks up a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
It's second and 8.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Back to throw is Nix. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
I can guarantee you that interception he threw on the previous drive, that's still in the back of his mind. You got to know when to take a chance, and you got to know when to just throw the ball away and live for the next down.
Taking off, he'll try, and he's in! Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Broncos will tie things up here in the first half. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Cowboys offense going to take over just before the half. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Prescott. Open receiver, it's Tolbert. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number one.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. There's a short one caught by Ferguson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
13 more yards.
Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, Cowboys.
Throw again, Dak. Get this complete to Tolbert.
Prescott's pass complete to number 1, Jalen Tolbert.
So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen back with you in the studios in Orlando. We've got a close one, as we expected. No quarter given on either side. We are all tied up at the break. This one could go either way, so let's find out as they're ready for the third quarter kickoff. Send it back out to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Both these offenses have been informal. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this third quarter, and it's 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down. He'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Cowboys first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Nice job pushing through the would-be tackler. Gain of about 3. Second down.
Taken down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Quick throw here. It is caught by Tolbert. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Gain of 4.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and So far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
A pitch comes to Williams. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
What up?
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Cowboy first down.
To throw is Prescott. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it with Williams. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
3rd and 6.
Thank you for the follow, brother.
He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And that keeps them ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
2nd and 3.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
On the give, it's Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
He'll step up and run this. And he'll take this one in. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
What up, Rob?
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Now Aubrey for the extra point.
All right, Yolanda, thank you for another rose. I appreciate you.
He knocks it through. And the Cowboys will go up by 7.
Cowboys 34. Broncos 27.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. McLaughlin now on the return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down.
At this point, we're going to need two hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
So, from the 37, here's second down and 4. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
No, he's going to be taken down behind the line.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's second and 13. Throwing. Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They set up the screen for Dobbins. That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
Here's Dobbins. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Ball on the 40 now. And 5. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. The veteran, Kenny Clark, in on the stunt.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try to sneak it here. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Broncos first down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
RPO, quick throw. There's Sutton. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the Cowboys' 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's second and 6. On the bootleg, it's Nix. He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A gain of a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
A 47-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Broncos will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That's the Pro Bowler from a year ago, Nick Bonito, getting in for the sack. And that's going to lead to 3rd and very long.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Dak facing 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that 1st down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
The Broncos offense ready to get back to work. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. The veteran, Kenny Clark, in on the stop.
At the 47-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Thank you for the
Ball on the
follow.
47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7. A run with Dobbins. Oh, the ball's out. And the Cowboys are going to come away with the football.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
The Cowboys offense about ready to take over once more. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead.
Thank you for sharing the screen, Glam G.
They run over center with Williams. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Cowboys.
Cowboys, first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Twitch screen finally up.
Throw it here on
Twitch
first down.
screen is finally up.
He's into space past the 25. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here. Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, and this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
On second down, it's down. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's close to the goal line. Won't have the touchdown, but he does pick it up on third down.
That's another Cowboys first down.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short, but not until after he sets his guys up first and goal.
Williams twisting his way into the end zone. It is a touchdown. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys will extend this third quarter lead.
Snoop P77, thank you for the follow. From Orozco, thank you
So
for
now,
sharing.
after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. McLaughlin now on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Trayvon Diggs in on the tackle.
45-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds.
23-yard line.
Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Dak. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On 1st down, it is Williams. He's taken down just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
16 more yards. That's another Cowboys first down.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10 now from the 36. Fourth quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
The 32-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
TX Realtor. Thanks for sharing the screen.
It's another run here for Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down.
Phoenix strong.
A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jalen Tolbert. Touchdown, Dallas. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
No doubt, Robin, no doubt.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. It's up and through. And the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. McLaughlin now on the return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back set to go once more. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout.
Thank you for sharing the screen. Dallas Janet, what is going on with you? Are you all right?
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. He'll get this out wide, and he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Nix to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And that one just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman could get out to lead the way.
No gain on the play.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive linemen to overcommit to rushing the passer, and you don't want your linebackers in secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all 3 levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. And that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
He was defended by
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10.
The real score is 17-37. Dallas 17, Broncos 37.
Williams gets it on the draw. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Williams. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Candace Fisher, thanks for the follow. Haley Laura, thanks for the sharing the screen. Thank you. Leah T, thanks for the follow.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. To the left side, he's got Tolbert. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
Big time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown, Dallas. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Fred Teague 7, thanks for the follow.
Now Aubrey for the extra point.
Lorena Cruz,
Up and good. Cowboys tack on one more to their lead.
Mickey B,
Broncos
thanks for
30.
following. Tally, Cool, Paris, thanks for the follow. Southern Comfort 19, thanks for sharing the screen.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. McLaughlin now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throwing is Nix. He's going to look downfield once again. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Second down. Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot. To throw is Nix. Got a man over the middle. There's Sutton.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
Natalia, thanks for following.
From the 21, here's second down and 5.
Thanks for sharing the live.
They'll throw. It's Nix. He's got it at about the 8. And he's in. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Broncos. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Lutz for the extra point.
Thanks for the follow. And thank you for sharing the stream as well.
He gets it to go. Broncos are able to cut into the deficit.
Cowboys 55. Broncos 37.
Listana, thanks for sharing the screen.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz gonna send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Blue Heart 7 times. Thanks for sharing that. Lisa, thanks for sharing that.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
At the 29-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They get 20 on the connection. First down, Cowboys.
At the 49-yard line.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
First down, Prescott. He takes off. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's a designed run. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
You saw the guard take a pass set, Mike. He's hoping that defensive tackle just races up the field trying to sack the quarterback, and then you just hand the ball off to your back on a draw. In this case, the defensive tackle does a great job going from pass to run, and he's able to take the back down for a loss.
He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
First down.
Prescott to his main man, Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Melissa, thanks for sharing it out. Frederick, thanks for following. Thanks for the road, Shauna.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Yolanda, thanks for following.
He'll run. It's Williams. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
One more time for Williams. And he is not going to get to the goal line attack. He's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration. And that's exactly what we saw here. Not only to stop the ball carrier short of the end zone, but to take him down for a loss.
361.
And he'll take it on in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Cowboys. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
Thanks for following me, man.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Cowboys are going to extend their lead.
Cowboys 62, Broncos 37.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10.
Thanks for following, Lupe.
Back to throw is Nix. Now he'll run it. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down.
32-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. He's got a man downfield. It's Mims. And he's into the end zone. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved his defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The score, Cowboys 62, Broncos 44.
What's up, Robert?
We're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here, trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The Cowboys offense headed back to take over once more. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further.
Mark Wonder, thanks for following.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight, but nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Dak gonna run with it himself. Whoa! And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. A 19-yard pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense, and if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
A modest game, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
9 yards. That's good.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to have the 1st down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Thank you for that second rose, Daniel. Appreciate it.
The ball a little
Alonzo,
closer
thanks
now.
for
It
following.
is 2nd and goal. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.